The bills have been piling up for the state of Illinois. The backlog could jump from just over $5 billion to over $34 billion unless action is taken. All of that according to the Civic Federation, which released its report on the Illinois fiscal crisis today. ABC 7 political reporter Charles Thomas joins us with more. Charles?
Linda Allen, the report comes just over a year. Illinois raised its income tax from 3 to 5%. The Civic Federation says today the extra money did not come close to solving the state's fiscal problems and that much more must be done.
We don't want to see the state of Illinois continue down a path that is completely unsustainable.
Lawrence Masol has spoken the same warning annually for at least the past decade. But his Civic Federation's 2012 report is the most dire to date. It said that without immediate cuts in the amounts Illinois spends on its pension and Medicaid systems, in 5 years, by 2017, the state's backlog of unpaid bills will rise to nearly $35 billion.
We believe that structural change is needed in the state pension program. The benefits that for existing employees going forward needs to be reformed. We have to stop talking about Medicaid reform and move it forward.
Controller Judy Barr Topinka, who's trying to reduce the state's current $5 billion bill backlog, says after Illinois pays for pensions and Medicaid, there's not enough money left for everything else.
You have got to look at the two big eaters that are just chomping up the budget, which is Medicaid and pensions.
Mayor Rahm Emanuel said he's not concerned that the state's problems might undermine his effort to restore Chicago's fiscal health. He says city employee pension reform is a top priority.
And I think that will be true also for the state. And I look forward to hearing what the governor has to say on Wednesday, because he obviously saw there was a report out, and it's more than a flashing yellow light.
Governor Pat Quinn, who last year signed the General Assembly's 67% income tax increase into law, is ready to recommend a more aggressive approach to Medicaid reform and that local school districts pay more for teacher retirement costs. Meanwhile, Masol says the state must reduce the amount it pays to current retirees.
All the risks for the first time we're saying need to look at the fact that they automatically get a 3% increase regardless of whether the state can afford it, regardless of what's happening to the other employees. We can't afford that.
The pension and Medicaid systems are likely topics to be included in the governor's State of the State address at noon Wednesday that begins the 2012 legislative session. Linda Allen, election year sessions are notorious for not accomplishing much. The March 20th primary happens right in the middle of it. And, of course, lawmakers don't like to tackle anything controversial when they're standing for election.
All right, Charles.